Hi everyone, this is daveac.blip.tv and this is my vblog 114 for Friday the 24th of September 2010, which will hopefully be a very special day for my co-host Ian the Sixth Doctor on the Culton Collective, his wife Megan and his son Liam as they welcome a new member into their family very shortly today over in the States. So good luck to Ian and the family. I'm sure everything will be absolutely marvellous. Well, let me say today, thunder and fire moved me to ride an elephant to South Africa. And hopefully when I get there, there will be a wine. And hopefully I will do it in under 15 minutes. So let's KBO, David. Okay, as happened when I did the recording last week, there was no new pod shock that had gone up, but of course about 6 hours after my vblog went up, there was a new Doctor Who pod shock episode 221, I believe, but there's not gone one up to this week yet. But again, no doubt by the time you've actually watched this sometime maybe this weekend, or you may be watching it 3 months down the line, you could even be watching this in 2020, 2040, 2060, 2080. Let's not get carried away, David. If you're watching this 100 years in the future, hello. Anyway, here we go. But the Culton Collective podcast were really busy. We did our show, and I'm just going to bring up the page just to remind me. We did our show of, oh yes, Doctor Who Greatest Cliffhangers Ever. And what a show. 3 hours and 20 minutes it ran. Now, please, don't let that put you off watching it. You don't have to watch it all in one go, you know. You can listen. You can listen to 20 minutes here, an hour there. Perhaps you're listening to your lunch hour at work or on a train or whatever. Please give it a listen because it was a really interesting show, I think. We've also put up another one of our commentaries from series 2 of the new series now, which is the episode The Girl in the Fireplace, one of many people's in the top 10 list of their favourites. So hope you'll give that a listen. That's Ian, myself, and of course Mike Randall-Thor helping us out with that. And this Sunday, I'm hoping Mike will help me out again, because with this imminent birth and new baby in the Bissett family, I don't expect Ian to be with us on Sunday as we discuss part of the FSX 200 list. We're not doing it all, we're just doing one of the sections, and it's a list of 20 from their FSX 200 poll, and it's favourite monsters, supernatural beings, I'm reading here, and fantasy creatures. And you may have seen my little DAC 100 YouTube video of that. So is your favourite Death from Discworld? Is it Lorne from Angel? Is it Pilot from Farscape? Or indeed, is it Column from Lord of the Rings? So that's what we'll be discussing this coming Sunday. And also, just let me remind you that if you are a Jekyll fan, Ian and myself have got the second Jekyll commentary up, and hopefully there will be a third one going up very soon indeed. Okay, that's the podcasting news. Let me get on to the Thunder and Fire. Well, the Thunder and Fire is, if you are like me and you still use an actual email client rather than use Hotmail or Google Mail, then you may well be using Thunderbird. That's had a recent update to 3.1. And if, like me, you use Firefox, the latest version of Firefox, that's Firefox 4, the beta of that has just gone public, so you can now download that and try Firefox 4. Now, I haven't yet tried that. I may well have tried it by the time I record next week's vblog. Okay, some other little bits of tech news. Well, the PlayStation 3, if you're one of these people that's used this jailbreak software on it, and I haven't, I've stuck with the ordinary updates, but apparently now there's a reason or use to that for those people, because somebody has put up the ability for it to emulate the SNES and Dreamcast consoles. Now, I don't know how you actually get the software up on the thing, whether you burn an image or whatever it is, but that's what I read about it. You know, if you're a person that wants to do that with your PlayStation 3, just remember that it will be no longer officially supported, I believe. Oh, and by the way, I was right last week. It was the 17th of September that the PlayStation Move software went on sale, or hardware should I say, and I'm looking forward to being able to play golf with Tiger Woods with the mini pack. But I think that might have to wait till either my birthday or maybe even for Christmas. Okay, what else? Well, I said Thunder and Fire, I will move. I will ride an elephant. Well, before we get to the elephant, the ride is the Ryder Cup Golf. Tennis and golf are the two sports that I really enjoy. And on the 1st to the 3rd of October in Wales at Celtic Manor, the USA will be taking on Europe, with Colin Montgomery leading Europe in the Ryder Cup Golf. And I'm really looking forward to that. So that is really good. Now, before I get to I've got one more tech news. I'll do the tech news first, and then I've got a little bit of sad news to tell you about. Let me just get this page set up so we don't move the camera. Just to say that you're probably aware that Twitter is updating now, and that is my Twitter, and you notice it's now in the 2-panel format. Down the left, as usual, you have your 290 tweets waiting to come down as I've been recording this. So, there it goes. And then on this side, there's trends, suggestions of who to follow. I'm following just under 2,000 followers, just over 1,300. And then up at the top here, you've got home, profile, and messages. So that's the new Twitter that you may have already got as you watch this. Right, I'm going to just move very quickly to another thing, a bit of sad news. One of my favourite writers, Edwin Charles Tubb, this is the wiki page, has died. He died on the 10th of September, and he's the writer of one of my favourite series, the Doomerus Saga. 32 books talking about Earl Doomerest. And let me put the camera back so we don't get dizzy. And just, I haven't got any music or DVD today, because I want to talk a little bit. There's the long-awaited final novel, series 32. Now, there are a couple of short stories as well, but let me just show you the back of this, just in case you want to order it. There's the ISBN number. So that's Doomerest of Terror 32, The Return. And luckily that's nicely focusing for me. And I want to just bring out, I mentioned this before, the Encyclopedia of Science Fiction, John Clute and Peter Nichols, and a piece of paper's dropped out. Would you believe it? Where's it? Oh, well, I'm not going to do it now. In here, there's nearly a full page dedicated to E.C. Tubb, because, look at that, my piece of paper's fallen on the floor. There he is. It's opened up. Great. Very briefly, Edwin Charles Tubb, and he's written under lots of other names as well. He's written under Arthur McLean, Carl Maddox, Roy Sheldon, Edward Thompson, and Charles Gray, amongst others. So a very, very prolific writer. He actually wrote westerns as well as science fiction books, so really sad. About 91 he was. He was born in 1919 and just died just a fortnight ago, 2 weeks ago today. So very sad news that. Okay, I've just got now time for the last part of my Thunderfire move to ride an elephant to South Africa. Yes, the wine. And the wine is called Elephant Trail, Pinotage, Shiraz, Western Cape, wine of South Africa, 13.5%. Let's have a little look, see if it's going to focus for us today. Please focus. There we are. Soft, easy drinking red combines jammy fruit of Pinotage grape with the soft, spicy flavours of this Shiraz variety. Enjoy with pasta and meat dishes. Well, hopefully that's exactly what it'll say. It's been open for an hour. It's been poured out for about half an hour, and it's a lovely, actually quite a lightish red. I'm so used to drinking. You can see there. I'm so used to drinking these Shiraz that are much darker in colour, but we're getting like a nice, this farmyardy, earthy smell that comes off some of these deep reds. Fruit as well, but not a lot. It's more, I'm getting more of that dusty tract smell. Ooh, that is nice. To say, by the way, this is a modest price wine, under £5. That's €6, maybe $8. Although probably in the States it's cheaper anyway. That jammy fruit of the Pinotage, that is nice. And there's not much oak. There's a little bit of sort of a vanilla edge to it, and just not licorice, but that sort of just that dark underlay to it. Let me have another taste. And that's got a lovely, just a slightly, I just felt a slight dry edge there to it, but lovely, long finish. It's got lots of nice legs on it, but of course you never see those. It'll never seem to focus when I do that. Very pleasant little midweek drink. So I'll give it another show. 2009 Elephant's Trail, and that's from the Co-op here in the UK. It's one of their special wines. And nice. Well, I've finished with a little bit of time. Just to remind you that this coming Sunday on the Cultland Collective, as I mentioned, we're doing this from this list, FSX 2000 list, favourite monsters, supernatural beings and fantasy creatures. We're doing that at 2 PM Eastern Daylight Time on Torch ID 54821. No doubt Ian won't be with us with the new family member on the way, and I'm hoping that Mike Randathor will be giving me a little bit of a hand to run the show. And maybe it won't quite run the 3 hours, 20 minutes of last Sunday's. Okay, with that, I think I better wrap up vblog 114. So, catch you next week. Bye all. Thanks for watching.